encounter, they're all very different, and that's sort of the fun of, advancing to the next floor. You never know what's waiting for you.
What was the inspiration for some of the different floors and the idea behind that?
そうですね。各フロアごとに、雰囲気やテーマ、またその各階にあるパズルや仕掛けもだいぶ異なるわけなんですけれども、その点についてどのようなインスピレーションがあったか教えていただけますか。
そうですね。最初はね、なんかハリウッドのホテルみたいなそのジェットコースターがあるようなところを作ろうとかってやってたんですけど、ちょっとそれだけだと変化に乏しいなと思いまして。
Yeah, so initially we were considering a hotel that might exist in maybe Hollywood or something that has like a roller coaster inside of it. But as we were playing it, we were thinking, maybe that would be kind of too repetitive.
だからさっきのとこはお城でしたよね。
So as you saw, the previous one was the castle.
でここは映画撮影してるスタジオなんです。
And now it's a production studio.
Even though it's haunted, it looks like it'd be a fun hotel to stay in.
楽しそうなホテルですね。呪われてはいます。
あんまホテルらしくないかもしれない。
It's not very hotel-like, actually.
だいたいホテルにこんなにお金落ちてないのね。
Well, first you don't see like that much money just lying around in the hotel.
Yeah, that's true. That was the other thing that was appealing to me too. Is that there's gold bars everywhere.
素晴らしいと思います。
Oh my gosh, I love that the tracking has just like a bunch of popcorn and money inside.
Yep. It's just everywhere.
All right, showing a little bit more of Luigi's ability to slip through the tight spaces here. I was able to get through this fence, which Luigi's not able to do. There's also this little area I would love to show whenever I run through this floor.
There's a hole in the wall, so Luigi just goes right in.
またお金が出ました。
More money.
奥の扉の方にも行ってもらえますか。
Please head towards the door back there.
鍵かかってますね。
Looks like we need to get a key somewhere on this earlier part of the floor. This looks like a
さっき
good.
ちょっと見てたんですよね。
Oh, I watched this earlier. Saw the key back there.
ああ、なんでしょうこれは。
Oh, what's this?
Seems dangerous. I better check it out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Luigi's nose.
そうこれテレビを通じてモニターからモニターにワープするっていう仕掛けなんです。
So you're able to warp between the two TV screens.
でこのステージはこの仕組みを利用して解くパズルっていうのが仕込まれています。
So this stage heavily features this warping through the TV mechanic.
Oh. Let's get it on the center.
There
There
you
we
go.
go.
ちょっとついてる
Gotta line it up. Yeah. You got the key. Yay.
I love how Luigi just instantly goes back to looking super scared.
He's excited for 1 second, and then he goes back to terrified.
All right, let's see if that key was a match for this set of doors.
Yeah.
あ、開きました。
There's a ghost.
So, yeah, we see a ghost in the center of this area here.
The ghost has a monologue.
なんか嘆いてますけど。
Really sad.
Yeah.
There's that elevator button Luigi needs to get somehow in order to progress. Of course, if you could get it this easily, looks like we need to put in a little bit more work.
He's a bright red megaphone. He's really obsessed with that.
映画監督にとってメガホンは命ですからね。
Yeah, if you're a movie director, megaphone's your life, basically.
That's your power over the
Yes.
actors. Those cutscenes are so expressive. How do you work with Next Level Games on creating those?
かなりキャラクターの感情表現がかなり豊かなんですけれども、こういった点についてネクストレベルゲームズなどどのように作っていかれたんでしょうか。
はい、そうですね。前作のダークブーの時からそうなんですけど、NLG の皆さんはそのルイージとかお化けの感情を面白おかしくアニメーションするのがすごく上手なんですよね。
So So I worked with NLG on Dark Moon, the previous title in the series, and they're just so amazing at doing those facial expressions of the characters.
で、今回も最初にそのお化けの性格付けっていうのは相談して決めたんですけど、その後のアニメーションに関しては基本的には NLG の皆さんが作ってきたものを確認するっていう形で進めてきました。
So we at Nintendo would provide a kind of a brief description of each of the characters, and then we give that to NLG, and then they come back and create something amazing for us to check, and we review those.
That's really great.
あ、ここにもテレビありましたね、モニターが。
The TV
Oh,
here
there's another
too.
TV.
さて、ここのセットでね、どういうことを見せてもらえるのか。
Looks like, yeah, the TV that we encountered in the first set of doors is connected to the 4 TV sets here. So the core puzzle mechanic of this particular 4 involves teleporting between TV sets. And there is a puzzle that you have to traverse between sets, and they're all connected. But of course, we don't want to show the solution here.
That's right.
We do want to show off sort of the rich environment and the different aspects that make up this floor. Just one hint, in the full game, if you're ever stuck on any particular puzzle, you can access the main menu, and Professor EGAT has a hotline that you can call, and he gives you hints if you ever find yourself stuck.
This looks very familiar. That it must be inspired by the Virtual Boy. Where did the idea come up for this?
今の UI がかなりバーチャルボーイを元にしているように見えるんですけれども、このあたりのインスピレーションや背景について少し教えてください。
そうですね、このルイージマンションシリーズって毎回その任天堂のハードウェアを模したツールっていうのが毎回登場してるんで、今回も何か出そうっていう話にはなりました。
So in the previous titles in the series, we've always kind of featured a slightly old Nintendo device, and so we wanted to include that in this one as well.
ここは CM に。まあいいわ。続けて。
There's a ghost in there.
はい。
Yeah, and it's called the Virtual Boo, which I think is hilarious.
そうなんですよ。NLG からその今回はバーチャルブーだって言われた時に、その名前がスタッフ一同みんな気に入ったんで、もうそれでこれでいこうって決まりましたね。
When we heard the suggestion, Virtual Boo from NLG, we just really liked it, so we stuck with that.
It's great. Yeah, I know how hard it is to name things, and that one is just a normal, natural, perfect name.
ここのセットはどうなんですかね。
Kind of set as this one.
Right, as Luigi looks into the camera, the set really comes to life, and Luigi sort of becomes the protagonist on all these different mini movies that all these sets represent. Looks like the castle's under attack.
The little recording lights going off at the top. Luigi doesn't really seem to be.
He's not very, yeah, he's not phased by
He's
too
not
many
fazed by
things,
the
which is a great contrast
arrows.
with Luigi, who is
Fire.
constantly scared. Aww.
これ全部で4つこういうセットがあるんです
So
よ
the
ね。
camera makes
Four total
the
sets
set
here.
come to life for Luigi, basically.
All right, looks like we have a city setting for this particular set. Uh-oh.
火事です火事。
There's a huge fire here.
That's not good for Luigi. He doesn't like fire.
Looks like some fighter fighters are coming to save us.
It's a disaster movie.
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good.
Now they're actually helping.
So these set of ghosts have a helmet and sunglasses on, so the strobe bulb doesn't quite work on them directly. One way I like to combat that is to use burst to disarm them first. Uh-oh.
これでやっつけたら消火活動の邪魔になるんですけどね。
We're totally getting in the way of them doing their job.
Yeah.
But it's just too fun.
Yeah.
So it seems like Luigi has a lot
Oh.
of new moves with the slam and the suction shot. What were some of the inspiration behind those creations?
今作では、サクション、9番ショットやスラム、バーストなど新しいアクションがかなり増えているようなんですけれども、このあたりのインスピレーションや背景について教えていただけますか。
そうですね。LG の人たちといつも話をするんですけど、やっぱり新しいゲームには新しい要素、新しいアクションを入れたいなっていうことをうちも最初に話するんで。
So I always mention this to NLG when we start working on a new game. When we're creating a new game, we always want to include some sort of new element
で
in the
実は
game.
これってもう Wii U の頃から実は実験をずっと続けてて、でその時に彼らが作ってくれたのがこれだったんです。
So these moves actually were something that we came up with when we were working on the Wii U version, and something that NLG came up with.
でプロトタイプでこのスラムとねバースト触った時にすごい気持ちよかったよな。
めっちゃ気持ちよかったですよね。
So when they made a prototype and let us use slam and burst, it just was so satisfying when you played it.
どうですか、気持ちよくないですか？
What do you guys think?
Oh
I
yeah,
feel
it's
so
great.
powerful with the slam move. This is my favorite.
Yeah.
かなり最高です。
だからもうこれ見た時にもう半分ゲームできたなーってね。
はいそうですね。
思いました。
So when we saw this, we were like, well, the game's pretty much done. Then.
Yeah, it really helps me. I'm not as good a player as Roxanne, so to be able to slam the ghost and hit the other ones and do damage, I think is really helpful too.
So we're looking at our final set here. Hold on, I'm just distracted by money. Make sure I get these first. We see a few spiders in this area and a lot of cobwebs sort of decorating this part of the set. And I love that attention to detail. You know, you run into spiders and there's a bunch
Yeah,
of
there's
cobwebs.
pizza boxes and, you know, other kind of debris that you can interact with. I mean,
お、メガホンがありますよ。
oh,
See the megaphone up
you
there?
found it.
Yeah.
Of
There's so
course,
many
it's in the
things.
last set that we visit.
Yeah. There's so many things you can interact with in the game, though. I mean, are there any favorites that you had as you were developing the game?
そうですね。今回いろんなものがこう画面上にこう散らばっているわけなんですけれども、特にゲームの中で気に入られている点などありましたら教えていただけますか？
そうですね。
Luigi's just like, okay, this is fine.
Sure.
ちょっとこっちに見てましたね。そうですね。結構いろんなもの本当に散らばってるので、そのバーストで一気にこうバンって吹っ飛ばすと一気に綺麗になるんで、それがすごい気持ちいいですね。
So as you can see, there's always a lot of little things scattered around Luigi at all times, and so by using burst in the middle of all those things, it just scatters everything, and it's so satisfying, and I love that.
Yeah. But also, I'm compelled to clean up the mess. I wish I had a poltergeist of my own to do that at home.
Yes, I will voluntarily clean my room if I have the
掃除
poltergeist.
が趣味になってしまう。
I'd actually make Luigi do it.
Oh, smart. Alrighty, so we took a look at all the different sets in this environment. Again, we don't want to show the solution, so we are going to